Hey guys, it's Glaze here. I hope everyone is having a great day so far, and we are now on the Legend stage from the Challenger stage. I hope you all made it through the Challenger stage in one piece. You needed to get 5 of the 9 right in total, and it actually wasn't too bad. I think the only upset we had was like Australia's not making it through, but I think apart from that, it was okay. So today I'm going to be going over my Legends pick'ems and talking about my opinions of why I think specific teams would go through and my O3 pick, obviously, and why some shouldn't. And you can obviously give your opinion in the comment section of how you would have done yours differently. So I'm going to start off with some of the obvious ones, okay? So my first obvious one is going to be Faze. Faze is currently ranked #1 team in the world right now. Is in incredible form. Carrigan IGL, they've looked surprising. Well, not very surprising, but they've looked incredibly well with Rops joining that roster. And they definitely have the firepower and experience within that entire team to easily make it out this Legend stage compared to some of the other teams in here. My next pick is going to be Navi. Quite self-explanatory as well. Last major winner. Insanely strong on land, just extremely strong team. They have simple, not much more to say on that one really. Cloud9, old Gambit roster, very easy one as well for me. I honestly might even predict Cloud9 to win this entire major when we get to the champion stage, but it really depends how they look in this group as well. But I could definitely see them going 3-0 or 3-1 in this group quite easily. G2 is going to be my next one. Even though they did go 3-0 in the actual Challenger stage, I don't have an extreme amount of confidence in them yet because they still seem a little bit shaky, you know, a little bit inconsistent, and we need to see that tighten up because when you go against teams like the Cloud9, Faze, Navi, things like that, you really cannot be having those little points where you either throw a little bit or you become inconsistent. So I think they'll make it out, but I think it'll be a tight one, okay? My next one is going to be NIP. So NIP, since the removal of Device, have actually struggled quite a bit. But ever since they've got Brolin, I think we've seen quite a turn. Okay, so as soon as Brolin from Fnatic has joined, we've actually seen quite an improvement in this team. And I'm really interested to see how well this can actually do at LAN at the Major. My sixth one is going to be Vitality. As I said, I also did predict them to go 3-0 in the Challenger stage, which I got right. And I've made my point exactly clear on stage with the veteran players they have. All the pieces are coming together and they're working very well. And the firepower is coming through when needed. And we're really going to see a dominant Vitality at this major, I think. My final pick is actually going to be Heroic. And Heroic is a bit of a funny team, right? Because sometimes they become the best team in the world. But then other teams, they just sort of fall off a little bit and don't really exist as much. But what I've noticed about Heroic, whenever they're at a LAN, they perform. Okay, so every time they're at a LAN event like this major, for example, they will perform and they really show up with KD in the IGL, being that hype man, bringing everyone up, getting everyone in a great mood. I can see them easily making it through this group stage. And then we're going to go on to my O3 pick. Okay, so my O3 pick is going to be Liquid. Okay, they just beat out Astralis in the Challenger stage, which is a little bit unfortunate. But I do not see them picking up a single map. It would either, so the O3 picks I have in mind would either be Imperial, BNE, or Team Liquid, okay? But my theory of Imperial, I think they'll win at least one map, just from the amount of experience this team actually has. BNE, I could see them definitely winning a map as well. And Liquid, I can't see them. I feel they're just going to fall off a little bit here. But some of the other teams remaining in here, which I haven't actually put as my bottom 7, are quite interesting. So I haven't put in Ents, Spirit, or Outsiders. Spirit have actually looked pretty good at the Challenger stage, and they would advance even though I didn't think they would. But then you also have like Big and Copenhagen Flames, but my Copenhagen Flames is going to be my 3-0 pick. This is a bit of a weird one because at the Stockholm Major, I actually believe they did go 3-0 as well. So I'm basically going to put them here because I don't know if they'll advance. I'm not confident enough to put them here. But I also feel if they do show up at LAN, they will do incredibly well. Okay, I'm going to put them as a 3-0 pick just in case they suddenly have that run again and are incredible in LAN. The only teams I'm sort of worried about not having in is Big, because I feel Big definitely could make it through. But I can't really argue a point where I would replace any of these teams there. Okay. Ents, I don't know. Again, it's really tricky. I'm just trying to make picks that are solid, I guess, that will get me through to the champion stage. And obviously Outsiders, I don't think will make it through. Spirit, I don't think will make it through. BNE, I do not think will make it through. And Imperial, I don't know. If you guys watched the Force game, they did incredibly well. They won both games 16-5 in that last knockout game in the Challenger stage. And they really, like, brought back that old Brazilian CS. It reminded me so much of, like, Luminosity and SK. It was insane. They were just, like, they were on form, slapping. It was incredible to watch, but I haven't seen enough to put them down here yet. Okay, if they did that entire series, I'll be like, yeah, sure, I'll put them down here. But because they only showed up in the last best of 3, I don't know if I can really rely on that. Even though I would love to see them make it through onto stage, that would be amazing. So, guys, tell me what you think of your pick'ems, and I also hope you did make it out into this point as well. And the games start again tomorrow, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens. It's been Glaze, guys, and I'll speak to you very, very soon.